studying properly. Students, today we will study English language, our new topic, that is verbs. Students, in your previous classes also you all have studied about verbs. So students, verbs are the words which denote the action or the condition of the subject. For example, Ram is going to the market. In this particular sentence, what Ram is doing? Is the action of Ram? Yes, is going. That Ram is going to any particular place. So, is going will be the verb. Now students, let us take one more example. Okay. For example, the children are flying kites. Now students, in this particular sentence, what is the action of these children? That means what these children are doing. Yes, these children are flying the kites. So, are flying will be the verb. Students, you know that there are three kinds of verbs. Number one is the transitive verb, second is the intransitive verb, and third is the incomplete word or the incomplete prediction. Student, before discussing about these three kinds, let us just understand that what is the object of the verb. Okay? Students, now object means if we ask about what और whom of a verb, मतलब कि अगर हम लोग क्या और किसकी बात करते हैं in comparison to this verb. Now, just take this example for understanding much more better about object. For example, the children are flying kites. What these children are flying? मतलब कि क्या ये बच्चे उड़ा रहे हैं? क्या उड़ा रहे हैं? Yes, students, they all are flying kites. So this will be the object of the verb. This will be object. Okay, students? Now students, one by one we will discuss about all the three kinds of the verbs. So first is the transitive verb. Let us understand about the transitive verb. Students, in the transitive verb, it requires an object to complete the full sense of that particular sentence. That means in the transitive verbs type of sentence, we need an object for the full understanding or the full complete sense. For example, Ram kept the money in his pocket. Now students, first of all we will identify that what is the subject in this sentence. So the doer of the sentence is known as the subject. So who is the doer? Ram is the doer. So Ram will be the subject. And yes, what Ram is doing? What is the action of Ram? Yes, Ram is keeping something. Ram is keeping something. Now, if he is keeping something, then this will be the action of Ram. So, kept is verb. Which type of verb? We don't know. Yes, we don't know that which type of verb it is. Now, let us read the sentence properly. The money in his pocket. Now students, Ram kept the money in his pocket. Now in your mind a question is arising that what Ram is keeping in his pocket. consists of object. The verb is kept and the object is money. So the word kept will be transitive verb. Understand, students? Now students, the second type of verbs are the intransitive verbs. Intransitive verbs are those verbs which make a complete sense but without using an object. Okay? That means in the transitive verb we need an object to make a complete sense. But in the intransitive verb we do not need any object to make a complete sense. For example, the baby laughs. Now students, in this sentence the subject is the baby, the doer of the sentence is the baby, so it will be the subject. And what the particular subject is doing, what is the action of the baby? Yes, the baby laughs. This sentence is making a complete sense, students, that the baby laughs. जो बच्चा है वो हंस रहा है. In this we do not need any object. So laughs will be the intransitive verb. Okay. Now students, the last is the incomplete verbs, or its another name is verbs of incomplete predictions. Okay, students, sometimes we are just using an auxiliary verb for making a sentence, but for making a sentence with a complete sense we need some another word also for making it a complete sense of type of sentence. So students, in that case, those verbs which are used just as the formality for making that sentence, that verbs are known as the incomplete verbs. For example, Mr. Gupta was. Now students, if I say this is a sentence given to you, what you all will do? You all will say, ma'am, I think this sentence is little bit wrong because this sentence is not making a complete sense. Yes, in this sentence also verb is given to you, that is was, and was is a auxiliary verb. So if I say this is complete sentence, no students, this is not a complete sentence. Why? Because this sentence is not making a complete sense to you all. And if I add something to this, Mr. Gupta was honest person. Now students, this sentence is making a complete sense. By using this auxiliary verb, this sentence is making a complete sense. The words which are added after this auxiliary verb is said to be as the complement. So students, was is incomplete verb and honest person will be complement. Students, let us take one more example for understanding incomplete verbs. Okay. For example, if I write the baby looks. In this sentence also it is looking little bit incomplete. So what we all will do? We will add one word. For example, the baby looks sleepy. Now students, what we have added? We have added sleepy, and which word is describing about students, verbs are categorized into two more categories on the basis of their functions. The first is the main or principal verbs, and another one is the helping or auxiliary verb. Now students, main verbs are those words that is run, walk, dance, sleep. All these are the main verbs. Okay, we can add anything at the end of these words. For example, dance can become danced. If I add this D, it will become the past form of dance. Next is if I say sleep plus ing, this will become a continuous tense. Okay, now students, in the main or the principal verbs we can add any words at the end of it. Okay, and next is the helping verbs. Helping verbs are, for example, is, am, are, was, were, has, have. They are also categorized into two categories. For one is the be and second is have. Under the be it comes is, am, are, was, were, and so on. And in the have category it comes has, have, or had. Okay. Yeah. Alright students, now I hope that you all have understood this chapter verbs. Students, one thing very important I want to tell you, that please practice more and more questions regarding to these verbs, because English language is totally based on practicing. The more you will practice, the more you will understand better about any particular topic. So students, please practice every sentence daily. Practice more and more sentence at your home. Thank you students. Stay blessed, stay happy. God bless you students.